21st Sunday in Ordinary Time. The community is actually in solidarity, and Association Jesus Solidarity are inviting you to listen to the Living Gospel. This Sunday, the 25th of August, let us meditate on the Gospel according to John chapter 6, verses 60 to 69, with commentary from Father PatxiLoidi in the voice of Chi Liquicia. Proclamation of the Holy Gospel according to St. John. Many of Jesus' disciples who were listening said, "This saying is hard. Who can accept it?" Since Jesus knew that his disciples were murmuring about this, he said to them, "Does this shock you? What if you were to see the Son of Man ascending to where he was before? It is the Spirit that gives life, while the flesh is of no avail. The words I have spoken to you are spirit and life. But there are some of you who do not believe." Jesus knew from the beginning the ones who would not believe and the one who would betray him. And he said, "For this reason I have told you that no one can come to me unless it is granted him by my Father." As a result of this, many of his disciples returned to their former way of life and no longer accompanied him. Jesus said to the 12, "Do you also want to leave?" Simon Peter answered him, "Master, to whom shall we go? You have the words of eternal life. We have come to believe and are convinced that you are the Holy One of God." The word of the Lord. Father Patxi's commentary. Dear friends, for several weeks we have seen the double controversy between Jesus and the Jews of his time and those between Christians and the Jews at the end of the century. Today we jump over the abyss as the problem reaches Jesus' own disciples, who reacted harshly. This doctrine is inadmissible. They do not accept the humanity of Jesus. The evangelist appeals to his divine origin, putting the phrase into his mouth to show that the divine Jesus in whom they believe is at the same time completely human. Jesus had serious problems with his disciples. They did not understand his path as a simple man, humble, with no advantage over us, and lacking in special powers. This especially affected Christians of the second generation, who thought that the Jesus of flesh and blood was a derision to his divinity. This gospel has remnants of the same disease that it fights against. For example, in today's passage, when it says that Jesus knew from the beginning who did not believe in him and who was going to betray him. This is contrary to the full humanity of Jesus. But right away it insists, correctly, that we can only know Jesus well by the revelation of the Father. The questions for us are obligatory. Do I know the true Jesus? Has the Father given me the revelation of his Son? Many Christians have incorrect ideas about Jesus, his incarnation and salvation. The predominant image among many people is of Jesus that is divine and has little or nothing human. Eating his flesh and drinking his blood, apart from the disgust it may produce, is simply unacceptable to many people because it implies humanity and humanization. It can be less frightening to those who had heard it when they were children and have not worried since. This conflict makes Jesus suffer. It is seen in the question that he asks the apostles, "Do you also want to leave?" Poor Jesus. He suffered from a lot of misunderstandings. Peter's reaction is immediate and brilliant. "Master, to whom shall we go? You have the words of eternal life." This is the great Peter, a bit boastful and cowardly but endearing, who feels an irresistible attraction to Jesus. Even if Peter does not understand Jesus, the love he has will save him. His act of faith at this painful juncture is impressive. Let's do it too and change our wrong ideas about Jesus. Prayer. This question resonates painfully. Do you also want to abandon our team? The low blow is perceived. He is firm but hurt. His heart is bleeding. We are on the edge of the abyss. And we shout the words of the apostle, but where can we go? Oh, if they came from the bottom of my heart. I wish they were the bellows of the one who does not turn back. I wish they would resound the decisive yes. But you know as well. Tomorrow I will doubt what I have said to you today. We are in a period of crisis. On all roads, uncertainty extends its tentacles. Doubt is the elegance, the new style. And those who do not doubt, could it be that they have already left? Shake us, Lord, with your powerful dynamism. We would like to continue. We would like. When will we be ready to tell you, full mouth and full heart, with a naive jubilation of those who have you forever as a friend, that we want you?